First, I would like to give an overview of the midterm business plan for implementation. This is our vision, quality of time and space. By offering more enriched and higher quality time and space for people to enjoy in all mobility, we aim to contribute to our society. As we have told you several times, achieving enhanced corporate value by enhancing economic value and contributing towards social value is what our management aims at. This is our management system. Based on the principles of Toyoda, corporate philosophy, and vision, TB Way and Code of Conduct are formulated, which are connected to our midterm and annual management plans. The annual management plan is deployed at all levels from group and field to plants and divisions, based on which the target is set up for each member. The target achievement by each member will lead to the achievement of our management plan. The flow of the management plan is, we formulate the annual management plan based on the midterm management plan and review the progress in the mid-year and at the end of the year. The results of the plan are reflected on the formulation of the annual management plan for the following year, thereby implementing the management plan based on the PDCA cycle. Now I would like to explain the progress in building up the management structure. To relate the operational KPI and competitiveness KPI, which are for the creation of economic value, with financial achievements, we are working to examine the items and organize project management. Starting from the next fiscal year, this management structure will be applied, under which we will implement the foreseeing indication management and enhance competitiveness, with the aim of satisfying the expectations of all our stakeholders. Since we are often asked how efforts by project affect financial affairs and why profits are suddenly reported at the end of a fiscal year, we are making efforts so that we can show answers to these questions as much as possible. Now, I would like to explain the progress of our midterm business implementation plan. In the field of strength and competitive advantage for develop new technologies and new products toward 2030, steps toward realization of the growth strategy have been clarified and initiatives in each step are promoted according to the roadmap. For manufacturing innovations towards 2030, we advanced the development of next-generation lines by promoting the introduction of IoT to work sites and the process innovations according to the plan. For further enhance our fundamental capabilities in manufacturing, we can see some effects of our initiatives, such as improved development efficiency and enhanced frontline independence. In the field of strengthened management foundation, we have been steadily eliminating existing problems while accelerating efforts to increase contact points with customers in growing markets. We believe that these results demonstrate steady improvement of our management fundamentals. Today, I will present some practices that showed some concrete progress in strengthening of competitive advantage and strengthening management foundation, which are the key targets in our pursuit of sustainable growth. First, I present the case of develop new technologies and new products towards 2030. Let me explain the specific progresses. We clarified the steps toward the realization of the growth strategy in the midterm business implementation plan. As the first step, in addition to the steady implementation of the initiatives to eliminate the existing problems, we are expanding our development fields to material development. Based on these initiatives, the second step is to enhance advanced development capabilities through strengthening collaboration with the group. Moreover, aiming to become a system supplier that manages the entire vehicle interior space, we are pursuing quality of time and space for interior space as the expansion of CASE. We are thus making step-by-step efforts to overcome the challenge of so-called once-in-a-100 years change. The main means for the realization is the development of a system to control 5 senses and air quality. This system will estimate conditions of customers based on various data, including biological data, and control their 5 senses and the air quality, thereby providing comfort and safety, as well as the inspiration beyond. Some of the specific items that constitute the system, such as the personal seat air conditioner and the Keep Awake system, are planned to be installed in vehicles in early 2020s. We have started verification of the Keep Awake system on share service vehicles and are now working to improve accuracy using AI and mechanical learning. We position the algorithm development based on human characteristics as a new core technology. Next is the initiative for manufacturing innovation towards 2030. While advancing efforts to solidify our footing, to secure a competitive advantage in manufacturing for the future, we are promoting the introduction of IoT at work sites and the process innovations for the development of next-generation lines. The introduction of IoT at work sites will be first launched for a model line at the Sanage plant in fiscal 2019, and we will be expanded to the plants in Japan. We will complete the introduction in Japan by 2020 and will then promote the global deployment. Specific actions we will take during this fiscal year include visualizing the production line status and production information, utilizing accumulated data for the indication management. To secure competitive advantage in manufacturing for the future, we are establishing global standard processes. At the same time, we are working to promote the development of innovative processes and build up next-generation lines using such processes. By doing so, we will develop a production system capable of flexibly responding to quantity fluctuations. For example, by the introduction of appearance inspection using a combination of AI and camera technology and the automated parts picking, we aim at 50% reduction of manpower in seat assembly by 2030. We will also steadily promote downsizing and energy saving of facilities to reduce CO2 emissions. Last week, we announced our decision to set up a Monozukuri Innovation Center to realize the global connected plants in 2030. We are working on the centralized management of the production engineering, manufacturing, and quality information, establishment of next-generation production lines, and IoT development. Through these initiatives, we will strengthen our global governance and enhance deployment overseas. We will develop the infrastructure necessary to realize these images, build next-generation lines that utilize AI and automation technologies, and accelerate efforts to make manufacturing more efficient and sophisticated and promote process innovation. The center is scheduled to be completed in November 2019. Next, I would like to explain the initiatives to further enhance our fundamental capabilities in manufacturing. For the strengthening of development capabilities, a 30% improvement in development efficiency is expected by 2020, compared to the 2015 level as we planned. The strengthened development capabilities have already been employed for several mass production vehicles, such as the Corolla Sport, with which a high level of comfort and sporting performance are both achieved. We have offered various types of high-value added products for customers, and we will build a development structure that will enable us to satisfy the more diverse vehicle needs, such as for models produced in small lots or in limited periods. Meanwhile, to realize fast product development without relying too much on prototype testing, we are advancing preparations for the launch of model-based development. We are also promoting the development of engineers who will help make this new development scheme a mainstream. Through these efforts, we aim to formulate a development team that will achieve not only improved efficiency, but also the reduction of development lead time to half. In strengthening production and capabilities to achieve the improved quality and productivity, we are steadily developing global standard processes toward the target year of fiscal 2020. A specific progress found after the fiscal 2019 process assessment completed at all global sites was a 6% improvement in the match standard rate to 83% in average of all global regions. The effects are, as shown in the case at the bottom right, a substantial reduction of in-process defects and improvement of operational availability as a result of the introduction of standardized items. We will continue working on the reduction of production fixed costs toward the target year of fiscal 2020. Next is the progress in promoting independence of plants by strengthening frontline capabilities. At present, the level of independence of plant management at our sites have reached the independence level in Japan, while overseas sites are at the stable level, demonstrating their steady improvement. We will continue our efforts to achieve the independence level for all sites by 2020, while further advancing standardization of processes. As a result of the employment of the Plant Management Requirements, or PMR, our sites in all areas are better ranked in the global quality evaluation by customers, with no sites ranked D. To have all sites ranked B or higher, we continue striving to become a further reliable and selected supplier. Next, I would like to explain our initiatives to strengthen profit structure toward the strengthening of our management foundation. First is about the measures to complete business integration for seat frame. In terms of the integration of seat frame business, we have mostly achieved our initial aims of developing an integrated system for development and production of frame mechanism components and improving development capabilities and speed as a specialized manufacturer. Specifically, we have achieved in the development aspect the development of highly competitive new products by gathering know-how of 3 companies in the production aspect, the integrated production from assembly of component parts to seat assembly, and the switching of high-valued added parts to internal production, and in the procurement aspect, the streamlining of commercial flows, which enabled activities to reduce cost and improve quality. Thus, we were able to establish a system to create and propose highly competitive new products. We will continue to pursue ever better seats by further enhancing our product appeal and development capabilities, while endeavoring to be prepared to respond to future environmental changes with the aim of expanding our business. Next is about rebuilding business structure in Japan. For rebuilding business structure in Japan, we are currently developing a production system and the production process strategies that will flexibly offset demand fluctuations expected in the future and minimize the impact thereof. We will start integrating production from fiscal 2020 to be completed around fiscal 2021. We have already undertaken distribution restructuring. We estimate the effect of restructuring to be 1 billion yen per year in fiscal 2023, compared to fiscal 2016. This restructuring of distribution will be synchronized with the production restructuring that we will undertake soon. We expect the integrated restructuring from production to distribution will generate synergy. The basic concept of this initiative will be deployed not only in Japan but globally, with the aim of achieving total optimization of production. Next, I will explain about strengthening the profit structure. In markets expected to grow in the future, we proactively promote the development of organizations to facilitate prompt response to the needs of customers and the enhancement of plant production capacity. We also enhance sales and promotion activities to obtain new customers and businesses, while expanding existing sales bases and planning to set up new bases. Next, I would like to explain about developing a global management foundation. By gathering all corporate functions, which are currently located in several places, to Kariya, and establishing information infrastructure, we will enhance ties with overseas sites under effective governance and advance the management control, thereby strengthening the global headquarters functions. At the same time, we will contribute to our shareholders, customers, and local residents through dialogue with our stakeholders and promote the work style reform of our members by introducing additional functions necessary for human resources development. This year, we integrated our research and development organizations that will be useful to society in 2030 or beyond as the new Value Creation Center. At the center, the Technical Advisory Board was established as a forum to gather external specialists and discuss on themes in new fields. In October this year, we released a technology that promotes growth of plants by using the tide-generating force for the first time in the world. We hope the cross-disciplinary collaborations will release many more findings by making the best use of the value of technologies. Finally, this year, we summarized how we create value to realize our vision as the value creation process and released it on the Toyota Boshoku Report. With various resources that support value creation, we deploy business activities based on our strength of hitozukuri, monozukuri, and research and development and generate results. The results are partly returned to our stakeholders, while they also become resources for the following year, or in other words, investment for growth. We thus pursue sustainable growth. Thank you very much.